So those are 3 grasping arts. Now there's 3 striking arts. And Brian, the first one's Kunetsuki, Sanponage. So he punches 90 degrees is how you want to turn. You come in from the backside. Big mistake people do is they try to turn this much and then try to get in here. It's very hard. You want to come in here, dip, and hold. Dip, hold. Now, sometimes we do this with this hand, but we prefer you on this Q test art to do it with the one hand. And from here, you should not feel this underneath. It's this top. And notice he's strong, but if I send it, he's weak. Also notice that there's a wave. It's a wave. Now, that's not the art. That's the wave we're going to follow. So there's dip, down, dip, down. And there should be a follow-up wave. Zanshin. And shall we? Okay, before we leave that one punch, I want you guys to practice how to do it without much force. So I'm having weight here because I could easily want to use my upper body. Everybody's using their upper body too much. I did. How much force was used? Did. Doesn't take much. Here. At this point, it's really easy to want to use your upper body. 1, 2. Of course, you know, it may look like he's just falling. But we're causing him to fall because here he's strong. It doesn't take much for this to happen. Right? Then you can make it. But I want to see it in slow motion. Right? Okay, so the next strike is Shomenichi, and we're going to do the Ikkyo Tenkan defense. Okay, Ikkyo Tenkan. Now this Ikkyo Tenkan looks not like your prototypical Ikkyo. Strikes here. Notice how it is. That does not seem like Ikkyo because his arm is bent like this. But there's no real need to turn the arms. Until now. Now I turn the arm. So here, dip. So it seems like an Ichiotosh, an elbow drop. And it is to some extent, because we want to emphasize the elbow. One thing we don't want is this to dip below. Be strong. You'd be pulling. So at this point, you don't want to push against his elbow. He'll fight that. Oh yeah, don't I? But if I move this out as I drop this, there's no resistance. And the nice thing about it, it's a pretty quick art. Very quick. You can find his elbow. So you can do it slowly, but then it's the advantage of it is it's right there. Shomenichi, Ikkyo Tenkan. Just a couple more words on that one. So a lot of you are here and you're going backwards. You can't go backwards on this. So it's forwards. Secondly, when we get it to here, a lot of us want to jam this pin. You need to scratch his lower back. Okay, don't let me do that. See, this is the way your arm naturally bends, so it will bend that way. use this one to roll. And now, at this point, you feel like getting up? If I jam it, he may do that or he may fight like heck. So don't jam it. Stretch it. I'm trying, this is not a weapon. It's not a weapon to use against him. It's a probe to feel his shoulders, his hips, so I can feel all. Just to show you an alternative way to do this. You could turn it like that, it's more normal. But you have to be a little better to turn that while it's going on. So Kobayashi Sensei emphasized this version, turn it now. Come up. And he's not uncomfortable. Well, let's try that another time. Yokomanuchi, Choyaku, Kokinari. So 1, 2, 3. So there's a variety of ways to end this, but there's only one way to start it. Here, striking, striking. Now let's study this. Here's a line. He strikes. I don't want to step back. So that's where my head is. I want to step sideways, now slide back. So the footwork is here, here, and back. Now I have the distance, stay there, I can do choyaku window, right? Choyaku window. So I do choyaku window, I can do kokinage. That's the one cut kokinage. Or I could do the bouncy kokinage. I could also finish the one cut kokinage in a pin. It's a little more direct. I prefer on this one, if I'm going to pin him, flip over. So the important part here, don't stay on the line of force. Don't step too far back too early or too far in. So it's a side step, cut down, step in, elbow, neck if you want to just do a quick kokinage. Or maybe the wrist so that you can flip them easily. Yokomanuchi choyaku kokinage. So whenever you do your QR demonstrations, make sure that you are epitomizing the basic principle of harmony. That you are calmness in motion. That you have Banyu Aigo, no station, spirit of loving protection for each person, everyone. So, there's the technical aspect, but put your key forward in a blending motion and the art will follow. Okay, so let's try it.